Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a divine masculine energy reading and a divine feminine message. This energy is very interesting. I started getting the message. It started coming through very strongly on the 8th, actually. But there's so much energy coming in that I've needed to kind of let it simmer a little bit to kind of really clarify the messages that are coming through. So with that, let's get started. So there is a 6 of Cups energy. This is an energy of soulmates. This is an energy of someone from the past. This could be someone from your past. This can be someone from your divine masculine's past. There is this genuine love. And this also could be your divine counterpart's energy towards you. This genuine love, this genuine adoration, really admiring you, really caring about you, wanting you to be happy, and someone who really wants to give their love to you, all right? But there's also this third-party energy. Now, this could be a third-party karmic entanglement. This could be someone that your person is with currently or was with in the past. This also could be someone that you were with in the past or someone that's new coming into your life at this time. Because the song that came up is a song that's attached to a movie. And it's related to this message. So the song is by a group called Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. I think they're called OMD in short. And the song is If You Leave. It's by the 80s movie Pretty in Pink. I'm just gonna read the first part of the lyrics. If you leave, don't leave now. Please don't take my heart away. Promise me just one more night, then we'll go our separate ways. We've always had time on our side. Now it's fading fast. Every second, every moment, we've got to make it last. I touch you once, I touch you twice. I won't let go at any price. I need you now like I need you then. You always said we'd still be friends someday. And so why this is important is because the movie itself, the story in the movie is, and I'm just going to quickly summarize it. For those of you who have not seen Pretty in Pink, I believe it's with Molly Ringwald, John Cryer, and Andrew McCarthy. So Molly Ringwald is this girl. She's from sort of like the bad side of the tracks. But she's this really pretty girl who's very sort of like creative and different. She makes her own clothes. And there's a guy in the movie that really, really likes her. But he's like one of the rich kids. And so his group of friends doesn't think that, he should like her, vice versa, but they really, really like each other. It's the 6 of Cups energy. They just have this soul connection, regardless of the people around them and how those people feel about them. But also the third party energy is her best friend, who's the guy, his name is Ducky in the movie, is in love with her. And so she doesn't have the same feelings for him, but he definitely has those feelings for her. And so why this is coming through and why this is relevant to the energy that I'm picking up on is because for some of you, this could be your energy where you're sort of wanting to move on from a divine counterpart because of someone new or someone from the past coming back in the scene, and you're sort of exploring your options. Vice versa. This could be your divine counterpart wanting to move forward because of a third party that they're involved in. So there is very, very strong third party energy right now. So trigger warning. And all of this is happening because there are so many timeline shifts and so many soul contract changes that, we're all in this sort of churning point. And I'm saying churning, I'm not saying turning, I'm saying churning. The energy is so fast, it's so intense, there's so much happening that we're all kind of churning. And because of that, it's stirring everything up. Unresolved things from the past, soulmates who maybe will come in now for divine counterparts who are not ready, or even divine counterparts deciding to get together. But there is these sort of testing energies with the third parties coming in, because everyone at this point sort of needs to make a choice as to which direction they're going to go in. And that's why there is all this energy coming up. There is a lot of third party activity, and there's just a lot of choices that need to be made. We are all collectively and individually sort of at crossroads in our lives, and our timeline is determined by our choices in this moment. So with that, I'm going to get into the tarot, and then I'll get into the divine feminine message. So using the Lover's Path Tarot, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. What further messages do you want to bring through at this time? Where is the connection at between the divine masculine and divine feminine? And one more. All right. Awesome. All right. So the first card is about that choice. We have Judgment. This is an energy of making an important choice that determines your life. And so again, both the divine feminine and divine masculine are sort of at these choice points where they need to make a decision. Am I going to move forward with this? Am I going to stay in this situation? Am I going to leave this situation and choose somebody else? Everybody's sort of going through this energy right now. Also, Judgment is a card of rebirth. So it does bring back past people, past situations where there are unfinished business, where there are soul contracts being reactivated. And so this energy is very, very, very strong right now, okay? For many divine feminines, this has been the energy coming out for you for weeks now, is the Four of Cups, dissatisfaction, boredom, tired of waiting, wanting things to move forward, but feeling like nothing's happening. And with that, feeling sort of disappointed. For some of you, really getting into states of despair and depression and feeling super conflicted about where things are headed. Five of Staves, which is Five of Wands in the traditional tarot. So this is conflict. This is inner conflict. This also could be the conflict of the energies of the third party, because there's three people in this. So it's like there's this disharmony. There is this distorted energy right now between both the divine feminine, divine masculine, and whoever else is involved in that situation. And so there is a lot of upheaval, the feelings of upheaval, the feelings of competition. Again, the third party energy is very, very strong right now. And that's why it kind of took me a while to make this video, because I was feeling so many different energies that I wanted to clarify what I was actually picking up on. But there is this inner conflict. There's also could be outer conflict. And this also could be conflict between you and your divine counterpart because of a third party, okay? But there is a new beginning. There is something magical afoot. There is something manifesting with magic. The thing about manifestation is this: what you focus on is what you're going to manifest, because that's the energy that you're putting out. So if you're focused on conflict, you're focused on the disharmony, you're going to manifest more of that. If you're focused on the disappointment, you're focused on the fact that you're still waiting and wanting your person to make a decision, but really the choice is yours. You need to make a decision whether you wait or not. That's what you're manifesting. And so this is a very, very powerful and potent time for manifestations. So if you want happiness, if you want harmony, if you want union, that's where your focus has to lie. That's where your energy needs to be directed to at this time. We have the Princess of Coins, which would be the Page of Coins. In the traditional tarot, this is earth energy. So this is also about a physical manifestation as well. Could be bringing in more abundance. This also could be about, though, earth energy. So Virgo season being very significant for something actually manifesting between you and your divine counterpart, okay? We have the Four of Staves. This is commitment. This is marriage in some cases, or engagement. This is union. And so this energy is still very, very active at this time. Again, I'm going back to what I said about the magic. If you truly want to manifest this union, this has to be your focus. And you have to release any sort of conflicted feelings that you're feeling at this time, and release the disappointment of having to wait and make the choice. With Judgment, you have the power to make the choice, okay? But Four of Wands, happiness, commitment, and stability. This is still very possible. But we have the Prince of Coins, which would be the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And the Knight of Pentacles is loyal, it's dedicated, it's commitment, but it also is a very slow moving energy. So what you have to understand is that everything is in divine timing. If this is what you choose, and this is what you choose with your divine counterpart, it will happen, but it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take you being dedicated to bringing it into form. And you have to make the decision right now if you want to put in more effort in this, if you want to truly dedicate your heart and soul to this, or if you want to explore your options, because that's the energy that's coming through very, very strongly for all of us. Again, this is a stable energy. Once it's manifest, it's there for good. Four of Staves too. Once you get into union, it's a solid union, but it's also an energy that takes a lot of work, time, and effort. And right now, as everything is shifting and changing, really the most important thing for the divine feminine is to make the choice, okay? So with that, oh, bottom of the deck, this is very important because this is where we're all at right now. It's Fortune. So this is Wheel of Fortune. This is the Hand of Fate. This is destiny. This is karma. It's also good luck. And we're all in these choice points that are bringing us into our higher destiny. And so again, important to... You have Judgment, which is a number 20. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a number 10. This was the start of the reading. This is the bottom of the deck. You got to make the choice, and the choice is what determines what comes to you, okay? It's a very, very important, powerful time for the divine feminine. So let's get into the divine feminine message. A couple things Spirit wanted me to bring up. Number 1. Do not put yourself in anyone else's experience. This journey, this twin flame experience, one size does not fit all. Different twins are in different parts of their journey. We all have different soul contracts. And because of the timeline shifts that are taking place, you really can't make a wrong decision, even if your decision is to explore other options and not be with your twin at this time. Okay? Wanted to put that out there. Here's the other things. And again, I'm going to put trigger warning on this video because some of this may be triggering. Number 2, for the divine feminine. Stop taking your divine counterpart's healing process personally. Meaning, if there are third parties involved, if they're married and still haven't left their spouse, if they've been dealing with a karmic entanglement and going back and forth between you and that person for years, or if there's just silence and separation and they're at a space where they are not communicating with you at all, it's not about you. Their healing process and their journey is not about you. If you want truly the 4 of Wands, to have this kind of stability, to have this kind of commitment, to have this kind of higher love, both people need to be in that space. And if they're not in that space right now to give that to you, you vibrationally wouldn't be able to sustain this. And so let them go through whatever they need to go through to heal, so that when union happens, it is stable. It is for the long haul. It is the happily ever after that you both desire and deserve, okay? And last but not least, and I'm going to pull the 4 of Cups for this, is it's really time for the divine feminine to just relax. Relax. Stop focusing so much on when it's going to happen. Stop being disappointed about having to wait. Relax and just let the energy flow. Because when you are in this 4 of Cups energy, even when there are truly things being offered to you, you're not in a receptive space because it's not coming the way that you wanted it to be. And so the last message for the divine feminine is relax and become receptive. When you are relaxed, that's when you receive. That's when you receive the guidance. That's when you receive the answers. That's when you receive the solutions. When you're not thinking about communication and you're not stressed out about why your person's not communicating with you, that's when you receive the messages. So really, right now, for your highest good, relax and allow yourself to become receptive. All right? So those were the messages that Spirit wanted to bring through for the divine feminine. I'm going to do some further messages with the Quantum Oracle. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. What further messages do you want to bring through for the divine feminine at this time? Okay. New supportive connections is coming up. So there are new people in your life, whether friends, romantic, business partnerships, even just connections with your soul tribe. And these new supportive connections are coming in to uplift your energy and help you to be in a better vibrational space and to really just focus on yourself right now. You are the most important person in your life, and you, as much as anybody else in the world, deserves your own love and affection. And so it's time for you to do that for yourself. Allow yourself to receive these new supportive connections coming through, okay? because as you do, then you'll start taking more steps towards your own dreams, your own goals, the things that you've been putting aside that you want to do, but you don't have time for at the moment, or that you feel like you can't do at this time. You'll start taking those steps forward. And as you move forward, it's actually going to move your energy and your vibration forward as well. This card's been coming up a lot lately. Just check your hidden motivations, check your intentions. Really make sure that the energy that you're putting out is the energy that you want to manifest. Again, going back to the tarot card reading, we had magic next to the Five of Wands. And so if you are in a space where you're really conflicted, that's the energy that you're putting out. And so it's time to just really work on yourself, really focus on yourself so that you're really clear about what you want to manifest, okay? You have Spirit card with Ascended Masters. There are so many beings of light and love around you, supporting you, helping you to heal, helping you to grow, helping you to become the best version of yourself so that you can live your best life. And so really call on the support of the Ascended Masters or any angels and guides that you feel really connected to at this time. And you are in a cycle of transformation. There are big changes afoot for all of us. And so let yourself transform. You are no longer a caterpillar. Let go of caterpillar thoughts. Let go of the caterpillar vibration and spread your wings and fly, all right? Because you're ready to. Right, with that, let's pull some angel messages to see what else is happening in the connection between the divine feminine and divine masculine. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love, and angels. Let's see. Okay. First card that came out was divine guidance. So this is a time to really, again, pray, connect with your guides, angels, the Ascended Masters. Pray for guidance. If you're really struggling with this situation that you're in, pray for guidance, pray for signs, pray for answers, because divine guidance is your birthright and it's always available to you, but you have to ask for it. Separation. So yeah, the energy of separation is strong right now for many of you. You're really feeling the weight of the separation and you're not sure which direction you want to go. And this is a time to really, again, connect with that divine guidance, to pray for what would bring you the most peace and happiness in this moment. Inspiration. Inspiration is going to come to you. Again, you have to relax and allow yourself to receive inspiration, but inspiration is coming. And that inspiration will be synchronicities, it'll be downloads, it'll be ideas. And this inspiration is going to help you move through your situation in the most positive and loving way. We have divine masculine coming out. So the divine masculine could be inspired at this time too, to make a decision for themselves, to move in a direction where they're just being more honest, more open, and being, more divine. Have faith in that. Have faith that your soul knows your process, your path. Have faith that you are divinely directed and protected at all times, and have faith that love will prevail in this situation. Bottom of the deck, we have receptivity. This is where the divine feminine needs to be. Receptive. Allow yourself to receive love, abundance, joy, union. Whatever it is that you want, allow yourself to receive it now by relaxing into this moment and staying in the present moment as much as possible. Okay. Final messages. Let's see what the Divine Masculine wants to say to you. We're going to use the Eternal Messages. Final messages to the Divine Feminine from the Divine Masculine at this time. Spirit, final messages. Okay. My nerves have been getting the best of me. So for those who have not heard from your person, it's because they're just really nervous and anxious at this time. They do want to reach out, but their nerves are getting the best of them. They act happy, but they're not. There's a lot of healing happening for the Divine Masculine, but there's a lot of chaos happening for the Divine Masculine too. And so even if they're putting on a mask or a strong front, they're not in a good space right now, okay? I want to dedicate a song to you. Really pay attention to the songs you hear, the lyrics you hear, because that could be a message from your divine counterpart. You will hear from me soon. So yeah, there is going to be communication. I know I say that a lot, but there is going to be communication once they feel secure within themselves and continue their healing process, where they feel like they're ready and able to reach out. For those who have been with your divine counterpart, they miss being intimate with you and they are thinking about you all the time. And the bottom of the deck is just know that I'm obsessed with you. All right. So again, important energy right now of deciding what you want. You are the ruler of your life, and you get to decide who is in it, who is not in it. And you waiting for somebody, if it's bringing you a lot of pain, if it's bringing you a lot of conflict, if it's bringing you a lot of turmoil, this is the time where Spirit and the universe are really wanting you to make the choice. Do you want to continue forward, or do you want to move in a different direction? Remember, even if you choose to explore your options, it doesn't mean that it has to be forever. But if you're in a really dark, heavy state where the waiting and the longing and it's just really bringing you down, it's time to really look at that and see how you can better care for yourself at this time. All right. So I'm sending lots of love. The energy is intense. It's not going to get any easier right now. It's going to be intense for a little while longer, but then it'll start to calm down a bit. But I'm sending everybody lots of love and support. Take care.